What's up, everybody? About to get my ass beat.
Who you play?
Thornton. Damn.
Motion slant, boy.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions,
that was bullshit.
What do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And he goes out right around the 39.
Wow.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short.
I think he has inside stuff on his edges.
On first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play
That's
call
weird.
to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber.
What'd you say, Al?
He has inside stuff on his edge guys.
The previous run good for 9.
Thornton.
Here's second and a yard.
That's weird.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here.
Defensive ends.
Yeah, these aren't bare bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial
running 4-3.
yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of
That's
the
weird,
change,
dude.
right?
I don't know.
5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Okay, it makes sense here. In 3-3-5, they're inside.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Oh, shit.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, good play.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to
I thought I had it, man. CJ Gardner-Johnson just jumped out the fucking building.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
What the fuck? Okay. Why didn't that guy react to the ball?
Their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. He'll look underneath here for Love. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. But quickly.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past across midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. After 1-7-0, audience scores.
Should have did that.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 38, Darnold. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go, son. 56, check, 56.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Darnold from the red zone now. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made.
Don't call it a comeback. Shit.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes
I've been
ago
here for years. Don't call it a comeback.
A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it in 4th down territory.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. He's going deep for Brown.
What the fuck? How did he beat all 4 of those guys?
Touchdown, Saints.
Man, what a throw.
I'm playing Thornton right now.
And
Yeah.
the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
What a throw.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside.
What? Bro, stop it.
37 on 1st and 10. Snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's incomplete.
Oh,
Took
I
a
broke
shot,
that shit.
couldn't connect.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson, first down Carolina. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big
89 passing yards, though.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk-taking college, going for it.
Where'd Nate go?
Oh, are you kidding me, McCaffrey? Why do you fall backwards? What the fuck are you doing?
He didn't get there. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on down.
That was just idiotic.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It's going to cost me the game
with a
there.
7-point lead, he'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Who you playing? Oh,
the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 15.
Good fucking return, Hubbard.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw again on second down. Darnold, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block.
I saw it, and I should have thrown it, and I had it.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
How does Michael Thomas outrun Dante Jackson?
Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to
that's crazy.
to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They're still in it, bro.
And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line.
What's your assessment of this guy so far, Josh?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game,
Double A gap or something like that.
skilled and hit from distances that we almost starting to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
We go set.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end
What a
zone.
throw. Oh my God. What a dot.
Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
Still in it, man.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time,
You caught him slip.
successfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board or
That's
in your
touchdown.
playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want.
Oh, this is taken in.
I saw it. I can't fucking do anything about it, dude.
Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. For the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Darnold. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
How did he get off the fucking block so quick?
Darnold, and he
Jesus Christ. He's blitzing 3. That dude just busted through a double team.
Desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just busted through me. I can't cover it. I don't have time.
Look elsewhere and find an open target. The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10. I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing that puts them in that position.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Gibson again. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. On 1st down, here's Love. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
60 red. 60 red. Wide. Get one. Slice. 97.
They'll run with Gibson, and he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A carry for Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Check 26, check 26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Darnold to Marshall there. First down, Panthers. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Red 80. 35, Mike 35. Here we go, let's bring him.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Darnold on third down. Flush to his right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go again with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. 77 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.